Selamat Sejahtera. I am from 2BMMD Section 1/1. We would like to present our mini project for subject BMMD 2513, which is Computer Aided Manufacturing. Let me introduce my group members. I am Damia Syahirah Binti Saadon with 3 of my group mates, which is Aenderson, Chaong, Anak, Ujih, Cheong, Ching, and Hamizan bin Zainal. Project reviews the usage of computer-aided manufacturing software, which is DELCAM. This mini project requires us to search for an appropriate product of complexity in shape, contour, profiling, and machining features with the thought on the processing method that would be required for the part to be produced in the real manufacturing condition. Computer-aided manufacturing CAM is the use of software and computer-controlled machinery to automate a manufacturing process. CAM may also refer to the use of a computer to assist in all operation of a manufacturing plant, including planning, management, transportation, and storage.
Introduction. SolidWorks is one of software in solid modeling, computer-aided design, computer-aided engineering computer program. For our assignment, the alternator and house frame is used to retain the rotor assembly, fan and pulley. The alternator assembly is sandwiched between two end frame. For the assignment, we use the alternator and housing.
Our objective of this mini project is designing a product or model using solid modeling technique. Planning out the machining strategies and tool path. And then programming. Carry out the CAD/CAM programming procedure by using DELCAM. Lastly is simulation. The machining process of the product and generate the NC code.
This is our solid modeling. For this solid, we have a top view, front view, side view. On the left side is a real part, on the right side is a real part of modeling. So we use the real part for our 3D model. These detailed drawing are based on the real part dimension and scale in the assembly drawing. The first part is the core, and the second part is alternative cover, and the third part is cavity. The assembly drawing of alternative cover with a core and cavity.
Selamat Sejahtera and Salam Satu Malaysia. My name is Ching and I'm from BMMD Section 1. Machining strategy. We have choose the Siemens 840i for our milling process. This is a CNC milling machine.
This is the process planning of alternator cover. Firstly, we did facing with tool diameter of 63 mm. The cutting speed, spindle speed and feed rate are calculated by using the formula. The second process is roughing with tool diameter of 14 mm. And the third process is roughing with tool diameter of 5 mm. And then the fourth one is finishing with the tool diameter of 10 mm. And lastly, we did finishing with tool diameter of 4 mm.
The cutting speed. We have calculated the cutting speed for the HSS and carbide tool need to use 152.4 meter per minute. The spindle speed. We have calculated the spindle speed for the tool face mill with 63 mm diameter, need to use 770 rpm. For the tool end mill 14 mm diameter, need to use 3465 rpm. For the end mill 5 mm diameter, need to use 9702 rpm. For end ball mill with 10 mm diameter, need to use 4851 rpm. For end ball mill with 4 mm diameter, need to use 12,100 and 27 RPM. Feed rate. We have calculated the feed rate for the face mill 63mm diameter. Need to use 1270.5 feed rate. For the end mill 40mm diameter, need to use 6791.4 feed rate. For the end mill 5mm diameter, need to use 10,866.24 feed rate. For the end ball mill 10mm diameter, need to use 5,400. For the end ball mill 10mm, need to use 5,433 in 12 feet rate. For the end ball mill 10mm diameter, need to use 5,433.12 feet rate. For the end ball mill 4mm diameter, need to use 13,582.24 feet rate. Thank you.
Next is central line simulation. This is our this is a table of NC code before machining and in this slide. Next slide is verify NC code. In this slide, we show you some after machining, we will get the result such as NC code of release and tool list that were generated from the cam. Get the NC code, the next step is to transfer the demand 840 machine, and finally before transfer modified. This is a table of NC code, which is NC code for headers, and the other one is NC code for footer. Our next slide is result and discussion. As a result, in our design modeling, we do some process to make our product, which is alternator and housing frame. basic design concept and procedure that we have learned before starting building a part. In making a modeling, we draw a 2D conceptual layout, create precise geometry using basic geometric entities and dimension, and constraint for our geometry. Some advantages that we have learned in our relativity are exclusion, with cuts, holes, slot and rounds. We also look at the part modeling helps because it provides procedures for modifying part features and resolving failures. Our final slide is conclusion. In conclusion, in this mini project we learned about CNC machining, which is used in the manufacturing process. In short, CNC machining is a metal fabrication method where written code controls the machinery in the manufacturing process. There are different types of machine, which are milling, grinding, routing, drilling and others. In milling, there are 4 types of milling, which are drilling, boring, tapping and other processes. Thank you.